Hi everybody, this is Alice, Bejeweled Hedgehog, and I am here because I was tagged by Rose Elizabeth, hi Jen, to do the cruelty-free tag. Okay, so let me pull up the questions and we will get started. Dun da da da. Okay, what is my favorite cruelty-free brand? I would say I really have two because I use both. I'm generally not really very brand loyal, but when I find a brand that I like, I'm not adventurous and I tend not to change. So we'll start with my new brand that's a favorite, and that is Pumpkin and Poppy. I'm not sure how well you can see it. So essentially, I found Pumpkin and Poppy. Her user name on YouTube is Veggie Beauty, and she has a wonderful range of products as well as perfume oils. She is vegan and cruelty-free, and she has the full range. I don't wear a lot of makeup. And when I do, I tend to wear it, for sort of the professional look, so I like a lot of neutrals, and she has a great neutrals collection, but she also makes really fabulous, like going out makeup, gorgeous glittery colors, which of course my teenage nieces would like. In honor of talking about Pumpkin and Poppy on this tag, I have some of her lip gloss on. And, obviously the standby product that I use are, foundation, some lipstick, and this is her, it's called Cashew Full Coverage Foundation. And when I'm wearing makeup, I always wear that. And then the other thing, now this I tend to wear even if I'm not wearing makeup. My skin, it doesn't always show on camera, is very ruddy. I have very, very pink skin. And she makes this marvelous product called Clover Color Corrector. And it is just a green powder. Let me show it to you. It's a green powder, and it seems like when you put it on, you would look like you're getting ready for the zombie apocalypse, but it's not. It just evens out the redness. So anytime I'm going out of the house at all, this is one of the two products that I always put on my face. Well, obviously not today because it's Saturday and, you just... I just don't on Saturday because this makes a world of difference. It's also really great at covering up. It's not a cover-up like a concealer, but it diminishes the redness. So if you have acne scars or you're prone to blemishes, without necessarily wearing a cover-up or a concealer, this does a lot to take the edge off it as far as the redness goes. So I am really thrilled with Pumpkin and Poppy, and that is my absolute favorite makeup brand. I have one other brand that I've been loyal to for a really long time, and that is DHC Cosmetics, and I will put the link to both of them down below. It says on the website that I checked that their products are suitable for vegetarians and some are suitable for vegans. They make olive oil, where their primary products are olive oil based, and that's what first grabbed my attention. They make this deep cleansing oil, and it's an olive oil base. It is a great makeup remover. You put it onto your dry skin, you don't wet your face first. I don't mean it's only for dry skin. You apply it to your face and massage it in, and if you're wearing makeup, the makeup just dissolves. Then it rinses off with water, and then they make a clear olive oil based soap. and you just wash it and your skin is incredibly clean. And I credit that for being the first step towards really helping with my adult acne. I guess between 2007 and 2009 I was having a really horrible time with it, and I used to get really awful breakouts around my jawline and some of them down onto my neck, and they would be big and they would be red, and it was really embarrassing. And getting my skin extremely clean was very helpful. The other thing I like about this, because I don't wear a lot of makeup, is my skin, even though is oily and will break out, even though I'm 50, is sensitive. So a lot of the scrubs and things like that will irritate it. What I do with this several times a week is I will put it on my face, and while my face has the oil on it, I'll use a washcloth and gently scrub my face, and that helps exfoliate the dead skin, and then I rinse it and use soap. So I use this, as sort of a lubricant for exfoliating with a washcloth. And there's soap that comes with it. And then the other thing for me that makes this brand so nice is it has acne products, but they are geared for, I don't know whether they're geared for older skin or just sensitive skin, but these are the only acne products. Here's their face wash, their toner, they call it face milk, and it's a moisturizer, but it's an oil-free, very light moisturizer. And then if you have a little problem breakout, spot therapy goes on it. Then the other product of theirs that I use routinely is when I don't have acne. Oh, and when I started using this group of 4 products, my acne cleared up. It is the only thing that ever worked. And when I feel it coming back, I switch over to those products again. And then for moisturizing at night, and for under my eyes, I use their vitamin E cream. Okay, then the other products, one of them fell, here it is, that I really like are, this was almost empty, Velvet Skin Coat and Clarifying Pore Cover Base. They both basically do the same thing, and these are 2 products that in the summer, it's kind of an either or. If my face is my skin is tending to break out, then I will use the pore cover base. If it's normal or in the winter, I just use this one. It's a very light gel. You just smooth over your face and it makes it matte, and it lasts all day. So because I hate that shine that I get on my face. In the summer I'll get it, within 15 minutes of walking out the door. This keeps my skin matte and smooth and pretty looking. Then their other product, did I bring it? Yes, I did. Now they've changed it, and I think now they have, these are some older ones. I think now the ones they have tea tree oil in them. But these are just plain old tissue paper blotting squares, so that, as the day wears on, if things do get a little shiny, you can blot up the oil. And even if I'm wearing makeup, it does not take the makeup off. So those are, I guess, my 2 favorite cruelty-free brands. DHC is an everyday, all the time, because it's like a personal care product. And then Pumpkin and Poppy is when I decide to wear makeup. Okay, what brand did I love until I found out it wasn't cruelty-free? I am really, like I said earlier, I'm really not a big brand loyal person, mainly because I don't wear a lot of makeup. So when I do wear makeup, it would just depend on whatever was on sale, whatever was at hand. So I'm trying to think. I would say, it's not really a makeup, Nivea. I love Nivea lotion for just a good everyday, especially in the winter, dry skin lotion. And also Gold Bond made a really great, or does make a really great dry skin lotion that I relied on for my feet until I realized, that it was not cruelty free. But interestingly enough, Eucerin, which is another one of those ultra moisturizing brands, is cruelty free. So I just switched over to Eucerin. And then what is a cruelty free drugstore brand that I like? Oh, did I bring everything over? Yeah, I did, actually. These shampoos are by Organics, and they're fairly expensive, but interestingly enough, CVS almost always seems to have them on sale, buy one get one free. So I don't think I've ever paid the full price. I think I've always bought 2 at a time and then paid 50% for both. And since my hair is so short, unless I've just given it a highlighting or coloring, I don't really tend to use conditioner. So these are great shampoos. They come in this marvelous array of different scents. And I guess this is my favorite drugstore brand. There are other, it says not tested on animals right here on the back. So it's very easy, to just pick up the bottle and see. You don't have to go and check websites or anything like that. And when it comes to body care products, I am very scent oriented. I mean, obviously I won't get, a product for extremely curly hair because mine's really straight, but basically I just walk down the aisle when I run out of something and sniff, and if it's cruelty free, then I get it. So, I will always check this brand first, and usually I don't have to go a lot further in the drugstore because they have so many nice smells. Let's see. Have I found a nail polish that's cruelty-free? Oh, that is pretty interesting, actually. I never buy nail polish because I went through a phase where I did the nail thing, and then it requires so much maintenance because I really don't like the way they look when they get chipped. And I found at one point I had the acrylic nails on because polish seems to adhere to acrylics. Now this is over a decade ago that I did this, but I just got tired of it. It's just too much upkeep. So basically the only polish I wear is on my toes when I have a pedicure. And until I saw this question, I never even gave nail polish a second thought. And then I saw Jen saying that Wet n Wild is cruelty free. I don't think the salons, the around here that I go to, I usually just go to one across the street. I don't think I've seen Wet n Wild there. There's one that starts with an O, and they'll have these big displays with all of the same brand of polishes on them. But now that I know that Wet n Wild is cruelty free, oh, my nieces love to do their nails, and they seem to really like Wet n Wild. So I'll just go borrow some of their polish, or maybe buy a color if I find one I really like. But it's not so great for me to buy it because I only use it for pedicures. So I'll probably borrow from them and just take the bottle with me and just say, I prefer to use my own. And sometimes they do get funny about that. I've seen other people in there trying to use their own for whatever reason. But if I tell them I only want cruelty-free polish and I won't have the pedicure done there, if they don't let me use it, I suspect they probably will. Have I found a perfume that's cruelty-free? One of my favorite perfumes of all time called Demeter. And I found Demeter because there's a Sephora in a mall near here. And my nieces and I just love to sniff. If you want to go on their website and take a look, they have outrageous scents. Some of them I'd never wear. Some of them smell wonderful. Believe it or not, the scent called Tomato just smells marvelous. So does Dandelion. So they make these really unusual scents. They have one called Saddle Leather. And they're so much fun. We just like to go to Sephora and sniff. And thankfully they are cruelty-free, although they're kind of expensive and I don't buy them all that often. Pumpkin and Poppy makes some really nice scents, and I tend to not want to overwhelm people. I used to wear a lot of perfume, but my brother-in-law doesn't like it. Some of my coworkers are sensitive to smells. So I tend to go on the light side now. And Pumpkin and Poppies, the perfume oil that I have by her, is actually, I don't have it here, it's in my purse, oh well. It is light. I mean, it's a strong, nice scent, but you can put it on very, very lightly. I like Bath and Body Works body mists, because you put them on and it gives you a nice little shot of fragrance, but nobody, you know, in the elevator or near in the car with you, in the office with you, is going to, you know, have some sort of asthma attack. So that is, I guess, what comes under perfume brands in a sense. It says on their bottles that they are not tested on animals, and if you want to read ingredients and things for the body mist, you have to pull up the little thing underneath. So yeah, and I have the bath gel that goes with this scent. Coconut Lime Breeze is just beautiful, by the way, and only that is in the shower, so it's not going to come out where you can see it. I know a lot of other people have done, you know, cosmetics. So I'm just going to show you a few of the really cool body care stuff that actually is cruelty-free. Trader Joe's, and I'm going to make the assumption that if their shampoos are cruelty-free, then so are their conditioners. But, you know, I don't really use conditioner, although most people do. Now, this is a great brand, Kiss My Face. This is one of the best, most wonderful smelling. It says green tea and lime. And this perfume, the shampoo called Whenever, because it's so light and gentle, you can, you know, use it all the time. And I do have the conditioner for this, mainly because I like the smell so much. I feel it lingers in longer if I have conditioner in my hair. And then it also has, it's called they're called Filthy Rich. They have these really funny names. But this is a great citrusy smelling body lotion. And Kiss My Face is organic and is cruelty-free and is a wonderful brand. So let's keep going. Why did I want to become a user of cruelty-free products, and how did I find out about cruelty-free options? Why did I want to? Honestly, most things really don't require testing. The ingredients, it's not like people, every time they make a different bottle of shampoo, they are inventing a new way of cleaning your hair. They're coming up with a new brand, a new scent, a new marketing tactic, you know, maybe some variants that make their product unique, but these ingredients have been around forever, and it's pretty well established that they are safe. And unless you do something truly bizarre and put them into some weird combination, there isn't even any need for testing. And then comes, you know, the big question. The animals don't wear the cosmetics, they don't use the body products. You know, there's got to be a better way. So I just think it's kind of silly. I don't really even think it's necessary. And I certainly don't like the idea of using animals to test a human product. You know, this is not some drug that's, you know, we're not asking, I really honestly think that cosmetics should be tested by volunteers of people, obviously. So that just always seemed like a no-brainer to me, but it was not really anything I thought about. I really didn't think one way or the other who is testing this. And then one day, this is quite a while ago, I noticed a little thing on the back, not tested on animals, and that's when well, could this even be 10 years ago? Anyway, it was a long time ago, and that's when I realized, what? You know, they're even doing this? I had no clue. And then my sister told me about it, and that's more or less when I decided to change over and start looking for the little logo, and things have really, really grown since then. For the body products, which is predominantly what I use, I would say the internet or, Whole Foods I think is pricey. I personally like a local chain called My Organic Market. Yeah, I know I'm always putting plugs for them in my video, but they are a really great store. So yeah, that's why I am really against it. I just think it's completely unnecessary. And I'll just mention, I mentioned this in one of my vlogs. One thing that I will admit that I use that I don't necessarily think is cruelty-free are my antiperspirant / deodorants, because I am afraid of wet armpits. But today when I was doing my grocery shopping at the organic market, I went ahead and bought Tom's of Maine. They are an outstanding brand. A really outstanding brand. In fact, they tell you right here, as well as no animal testing, no artificial colors, etc. They tell you that they share every ingredient, its purpose, and its source at tomsofmaine.com. So any of their products that you buy, you can simply go to their website and look and see what is it and why is it in here and where did it come from, and I think that's amazing. They make toothpaste. That's another area that I will be completely honest. If anyone has any suggestions, I would love, love, love if you'd comment below. I use Sensodyne, and I don't have any idea if it's cruelty-free. I have always used Sensodyne, and so did my father, because we have very thin enamel and very sensitive teeth, and if I bite into something cold, or sometimes even if I drink iced tea, which is my staple all through the summer. If any of you have sensitive teeth that are sensitive to cold things, oh my gosh, it's like getting an electric shock. So I use Sensodyne to alleviate that, and it works. It works really well for the heat-cold sensitivities. If there is a cruelty-free brand or an organic brand, anything that is better than just Sensodyne, or I guess there's some generic Sensodyne toothpastes, let me know, because that's something I really can't do without. I imagine most people with sensitive teeth would have a tendency to feel the same way. So anyway, this is my experiment. I don't really know how I'm going to go with the deodorant, because if my armpits get too wet, maybe I'll try this again in the winter. But, that's just the way that goes. Do I eat meat? Actually, yes, I do. I do eat some meat, not a lot, but I do. I am very particular about the meat that I eat, but I am a meat eater. And what is my favorite fruit or veggie? I pretty much love everything. Avocados are marvelous. I like all berries. I love watermelon. I love all vegetables, particularly eggplant. I guess really the only vegetable, the only fruit or vegetable for that matter. I'm trying to think if there's any fruits that I don't like. And I don't think there is. I don't think I've ever met any member of the fruit family that I do not really like. Broccoli, I struggle with that. I have tried everything. One of my nieces has insisted that she has a broccoli recipe that will make me eat broccoli, yet she hasn't managed to cook it yet. Now, I imagine if you cut the broccoli into very, very, very tiny pieces and then dipped them into a whole lot of chocolate, I would probably like it, but other than that, I think I'm not really a broccoli person. So anyhow, that is it for my cruelty-free tag. I pretty much tag anybody who is interested in cruelty-free products. Let me know, what you like. Let everybody know what you like. What products you want to find substitutes for, like me and my sensitive teeth toothpaste. and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun. Oh, wait a minute. I have to go back to the camera part. Okay. Bye, everybody.